Morning Brush.
This was recorded on July 2nd, 2019. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. This is the Safari Tour from Animal Kingdom, Disney World, Orlando, Florida.
Now these bongos are actually very rarely seen. They're known as the ghosts of the forest. They're also very rarely heard. The females' horns typically grow towards each other, sometimes intertwining, and males grow apart from each other. It's considered taboo to poach a bongo. They have a grease-set coat surfer. It's a reddish-orange color. You could literally get caught red-handed. Now we're actually going to be heading towards this watering hole, a great place to find some animals gathered together, get a drink. I see a couple of saddle-billed storks up in the water. They stand about 5 feet tall, have a 9-foot wingspan, made for length. Females have bright yellow eyes, males have dark brown eyes. We're also going to have a black rhinoceros against the rock wall. Black rhinos are one of the smaller types of rhinos. They only get about 3,000 pounds. They have a pointed upper prehensile lip that'll help them to grasp leaves off of trees and bushes. They can charge up to 35 miles per hour. Probably by a group of rhinos are called a crush. You don't usually find them in their crushes during the day though. They are a very solitary type of rhino. Fortunately, there are less than 5,000 due to poaching. They're poached for their horns, which are made out of keratin, so it's the same exact thing as our hair and our fingernails. Some people believe it has medicinal purposes. It's just hair and fingernails. Now we are going to head down to the Safi River. It's at the edge of this forest, and a great place to find some aquatic animals. Usually you can find them in the water deep towards the bottom to stay cool. That's the best place to look for them. I can kind of see it up ahead here. That Safi River. Under the surface of the water here, but we do typically have better luck up at the other side. So we're going to make our way over there. Up to the other side. Now we do have some Nile hippopotamus to our left-hand side. They spend most of their time in the water. Only need to come up to breathe every 5 to 8 minutes. If they are sleeping, they will naturally rise up. They don't even need to wake up. They get about 5,500 pounds on average. Don't know how to swim. They get about 55. So they sink to the very bottom and tiptoe along the bottom. One of Africa's most dangerous. Don't eat them. Vegetarians, very territorial, and can even outrun us on land at 35 miles per hour. On the island, these big white birds are pink-backed pelicans. During mating season, the skin on their backs turns purple to attract a mate. The blackbirds are vultures, native to Florida wildlife. Hippos let them stick around because they'll stand on their backs and get the dead skin off their backs. And that one, it feels like a massage. You might find some all along this bed, so keep a good lookout. Although I'm seeing some scaly creatures up here, we do have some Nile crocodiles, so just remember to remain fully seated over this bridge. I have not lost anyone in the cockpit yet today. I'd really like to keep it that way. And they get about as long as a giraffe itself, 16 to 20 feet. And have a bite force of about 2,000 pounds per gram. They can crush the bones of their prey. They are cold-blooded, which means they have to regulate their own body temperature. They do that by holding their mouths wide open, pushing any hot air out of their bodies through their mouths. Now let's head on into the savannah, where we will spend most of our time. Very fast, and the animals that live there are part of a completely different ecosystem than what we've seen so far. Now up here on the right-hand side, we are going to have an ancient baobab tree, also known as the upside-down tree for the light branches. Looks like it's been planted upside down. It's a nickname, the Tree of Life. It can hold up to 10,000 gallons of water in that tree, helping it to survive the drought. And will stay leafless for 9 months out of the year to further hold in that water. Now this overlook is going to be one of the greatest views we have all day. I can see some animals a little further off into the distance. We'll make our way back towards those animals. Now we're going to have some wildebeest up here on the right. A silverish animal. They're a little farther up. It looks like we'll get a lot closer researches them as well. But they are the second largest group of migrating mammals. As humans, we are the first. They'll migrate 1.5 million of them across the savanna each year, in search of fresher, greener grasses, better sources of food. And they sleep in rows facing different directions, so if they need to run away from a predator, they won't run right into each other. Now, here to our left on top of this den, we have a spotted hyena. Now, the females lead the clans. The lowest ranking female will still outrank the highest ranking male. It's a little bit of girl power. Because of that, they get a misconception that they are scavengers. They are very good hunters. The females, they first, and the males scavenge the rest of the female's meal. They've originally hunted for it, making them hunters. They are very well known for the laughing sound that they make, which is a warning. It means they're annoyed. They make a whooping sound to communicate to each other. To the left, we have some Patterson Zealand, the largest antelope. Males stand up to 6 feet tall at the shoulder and impress these females by wrapping their horns of foliage like a flower crown and flexing their muscles. And these large mounds at the side of the road here around the wildebeest are termite mounds. They are made up of termite saliva, animal dung, dirt. They get as hard as concrete in the hot savanna sun. So animals like elephants, giraffes, we use them as a scratching post, weighing them down. Antelope can stand right on top of them, using them as a lookout, looking out for any predators lurking around the area. Especially in these tall grasses up here. And I have another wildebeest up here. Now I love how herd-oriented they are. They learn each and every one of their distress calls in order to help keep each other protected. I think that's pretty amazing. We're also going to have a bunch of ankle-leg cattle up here. A very large horns on these cattle's head. They measure anywhere from 6 to 8 feet long. Not too heavy though, only about 15 pounds in total. Because of the honeycomb structure on the inside. The structure holds blood vessels that'll help to circulate blood throughout their bodies and keep them cool. Very important to African culture. Very popular to them. We use its currency as social status, a common dowry for marriages. So we're gonna have some more up here to the right. Also known as the Watusi cattle, they were first domesticated by the Watusi tribe, and they are the only domesticated animal you can find on this reserve. And we're gonna have a few Maasai giraffe up here. They travel throughout this area and have a rigid edge around their spots, irregular pattern of spots, and a lucky number of 20. They get up to 20 feet tall, run up to 20 miles per hour, eat 20 hours out of their day, only need to sleep for 30 minutes, which they do in intervals, anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. And we have a whole bunch of babies up here. I'm seeing 5. Those mothers have a 15-month pregnancy. They give birth to a 6-foot-tall baby, and they give birth standing up. It's a 6-foot drop down to the ground for those babies, onto their heads. Sounds like a rude awakening to the world, but it forces them to take their first breath of air. It gives them a burst of energy to learn how to walk within the first hour of their lives. Now we're going to head towards the baobab trees, and this area up here is known to be elephant country. You see a lot of knockdown trees in the area. They are natural bulldozers. So we'll see if we can find any. They'll knock down the trees. They can eat all the leaves off of a tree in a single sitting. They eat up to 300 pounds of vegetation per day. And they drink 50 gallons of water. They're going to stay very close to the baobab tree as an extra source. See if we can find any up here. Not seeing any. Due to migration patterns, it's a little harder to find them at this time. We might still see something. But usually they're heading back into their own herds. They're very social, so during the day they hang out with different elephants and their family, different herds. But we are going to have some more giraffes up here to the left. And a flamboyance of greater flamingos, which are the lightest and tallest of the flamingos. They get their coloring from their diet, mostly consisting of brine shrimp, and contains beta-carotene, which turns their feathers pink after about 2 years. They are born in a light gray color. They stand large flamboyances for protection. There's a couple different theories why they stand on one leg: conserving their energy, regulating body temperature, shifting weight from one leg to the other. Could be all those reasons. Could be a completely different reason. this area up here. It's another part of the savannah. Like I said, we're going to be here for a while. And it looks like we have a mud wallow up here. Rhinoceros like to roll in the mud to protect their skin, keep themselves cool. So we'll see if we can find any, although we are going to head up to those hills, which animals can be a little hard to spot up there. So be on the lookout as we get closer. So here we are. I'm not seeing anything up here. Alright. So we're gonna head towards the Kopi rock formations that are a little further up here. Tallest point on the savannah. Great place to find some larger, more nocturnal predators lying around. The sun is just starting to set. We are nocturnal most active. So we are going to have a male lion. Now, they sleep and relax 20 hours out of their day. When they wake up, these males stay back with the cubs, their territory, to protect them. The females are the primary hunters for the prize. Now, in honor of the Lion King film coming up, we are trying to double the amount of lions in the wild by 2050 with the help of the Disney Conservation Fund, other lion conservation organizations. It's about 20,000 lions. There used to be about 200,000. They've lost 80% in the last century. We want to change that. So with the help of the Disney Conservation Fund, other lion conservation organizations all over the world. If you find yourself in Animal Kingdom from July 19th to the 25th, we're going to donate $2 for every single person that rides a safari. Looks like we're going to have 2 female lionesses up here to our left as well. We have a few more animals to the right. Some non-fox and water buck, which we'll get closer to. So 2 female lionesses. Looks like this one's starting to wake up. They're both standing up. We're gonna make our way over to the right. We're gonna keep on going.
If you didn't realize what the lions were gonna do right there, something very inappropriate, not for kids.
The children's crib.
Now down below here, we're gonna have some burrows. You might find some animals in or around those burrows. So, look over here. But we have some water buck up ahead here to our right. Shaggy brown animals with white rings around their rear ends and heart-shaped noses. There's also some smaller antelope over here to our right. The bontebok, related to the wildebeest. Those are a little further back here. And under the trees here we have some ostrich eggs, which are the largest bird eggs. They get about 3 pounds each. One is the equivalent to 2 dozen chicken eggs. And they're pretty tough. If you were to stand on those eggs, probably would not crack. I don't recommend that. Ostriches can run up to 40 miles per hour. I don't think they'd be too happy. We're going to head off into the Magadi Glen, which is the final area of our journey and newest addition to the reserve. Animals are sometimes making their way there, but sometimes we still find something. So be on the lookout. Otherwise, we're going to head back towards the Warden's Post. If you have any questions at all, feel free to come up to me and ask. My windows are literally always open. I know a lot about the animals. I don't know much about anything else, though. If you're a wilderness explorer, you've been aboard the Simba one. Simba means lion in Swahili. Now, if you are looking for some great ways to help out these amazing animals, then let's have a conversation about conservation. Did can check out the Disney Conservation Fund, found at any merchandise location. If you donate any amount, Disney will match every single cent, and they'll give you a really cool pin for it. So perfect for any pin collectors looking to help out, add to their collection. And reduce, reuse, recycle. Those small ways can lead to a very big difference. If you learned any cool facts about animals, conservation, share with a friend. Keep the conversation going. Once people start to talk about the animals, they start to help out the animals. Now, once again, my name is Sky. I hope you enjoyed our journey out there. Hope you'll join us for another.
I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe again, and turn on the notifications so I can reach 100 subscribers soon. Goodbye now.